Alright, whereas yesterday I was wondering where the drive was along the coast, today I found it. And I am going to the South Peninsula here outside of Dunedin, where I should be able to view the Albatross. I think it's about $39 to go and view the albatrosses, and somebody was telling me there's quite a few other attractions out here as well, the yellow-eyed penguins and seals, etc. So as you can see, this is a pretty narrow road right along the water, and I'm not going to do too much filming here, but nonetheless I wanted to just show you this this part of my trip. I'm all of about 1 kilometer from the Albatross Center, and this is the nice spot where I was able to pull off this very windy road here and just give you a nice view of what it looks like out here. The sun's gone away, but nonetheless it's still quite impressive and beautiful. I can hear quite a few seagulls. I'm hoping to see a penguin or two. That would be really cool. Alright, so I made it out here to the Royal Albatross Center, and it's quite windy, but I'm going to go inside and see if I can't take a tour and see some albatrosses. I did see one flying overhead, interestingly enough, and boy do they have a big wingspan. Here's the view from the entrance to the Royal Albatross Center, and I'm going to just walk inside and show you the... I think this is the gift shop and a cafe. Let's go on inside and take a look.
So, yeah, $5. Can you see this version?
So here, you can see is the gift shop, and there's a, looks like to be a large totem pole right inside, and there's a cafe as well. Okay, so as luck would have it, I met a wonderful gentleman here in the gift store called Josh, and they charge $5 to come into the gift shop. And I was asking Josh if they have anything along the lines of a press pass, and boy, you should have seen his eyes light up. And Josh was saying that he's heard of TomDownUnder.com, right?
That's the one, sir.
Absolutely. So you were going to give me, if I want to see some albatrosses or wildlife, what's the deal here?
But firstly, just to correct you, I have to say the $5 grants you one of these vouchers in return.
Okay, so you pay $5 and you get a voucher, and you can use that at the gift shop or at the cafe.
That's the one, sir.
Okay, and important question, Josh, do they make flat whites here?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so I could use the $5 towards a flat white.
That's the one.
Okay, well that's
the coffees, I have to say.
Okay, then that's all. That's all good then. Okay, so now to actually see an albatross, what were you going to show me here?
So on this wee diagram here, we can see us in the center.
Okay.
This wee borderline here is a border between public land and the nature reserve.
I see.
This is where the albatross are. This is where you must be on a guided tour.
I see.
No public entry.
Unless you're on the guided tour.
That's the one, sir.
And that costs $39.
That's the one, sir.
Okay,
so
wonderful.
There are albatross all along here. So on one of our tours, you begin in the center with introduction and film before being brought up here to our observatory.
Okay.
At this time of year, we can see 4 albatross just in front of the observatory, sitting on freshly hatched chicks. 2 weeks old at this stage.
Okay.
And we can also see our steeltail and cormorants.
All right.
Now, one thing to remember, we are very, very forthcoming. We can't guarantee flying. However, on a windy day, a cold day, the chances are much higher. So on a day like today, I would guarantee you see flying.
You would? Okay.
Would
well, wonderful. All right.
In general, we tend to, we're very forthcoming in that respect.
Okay. And then just real quick, if you don't mind, what is so special about an albatross? I mean, I don't want to take up too much of the video here, but just in a sentence or two, what's so important about it? How come there's not a seagull center out here? You know, where people can come out and see the seagulls. What is it about the albatross?
Well, in this place here specifically, this is the only mainland breeding colony of the Royal Albatross. And what makes an albatross so special, what I think, one thing I find special, they can fly, firstly, they can fly 120 kilometres. Secondly, the longest recorded flight time we know of, 16 hours straight, over 1,000 kilometres.
Wow.
And they can fly from here to Chile, 9,500 kilometres in 15 days. I could go on all day. It's a few of the things that's really set Albatross apart from a seagull.
All right.
So when people come here saying albatross are just large seagulls, I try and make a point of actually showing them the key differences.
Okay, now Josh, and also if there's any cute girls that stumble across this video out there on YouTube land, are you a single guy?
I am indeed,
You are, so they know where to find you, huh?
Yeah, I'll be here.
At the Albatross Center here in outside of Dunedin.
That's the one. Sir.
Okay, so let's, I'm gonna take the tour, all right? You're not gonna be my tour guide though, right?
Oh, unfortunately not.
Okay.
But the next tour we'll have 5:30.
All right. Well, we'll go out on. You get me signed up. I want to take take everybody out on this tour and show them some albatrosses.
Fantastic.
All right, great.
Sounds good.
All right. So here is my first albatross sighting, and it's just inside the gift shop. Well, I guess I should say this is my first half of an albatross sighting. I haven't seen the full bird yet, but look at that. What a wingspan, huh? So I was just joking about the press pass. That was something I used to pull when I was traveling Europe years ago. I would say that I'm with the press when I'd go into a tourist attraction, and it would always work. So I paid for my tour. I paid the $39 for my tour. Once inside the visitor center, you can read all types of information about the different wildlife that you will see here along the shoreline outside of Dunedin, New Zealand. A lot of it is about the albatross, of course. But a lady was kind enough to come up and tell me that the reason that the tour of the blue penguin starts at 9 o'clock is because they're out to sea until 9 o'clock, and they actually come back into the shore area right around sunset. So that's why the tour for the blue penguin starts right around sundown. So as I'm waiting for my tour to start, I came out here and I'm just soaking up the beautiful view behind me. You can see, and way off in the distance I can actually see some cruise ships. And boy, I'm glad I got that haircut a little bit earlier, huh? So now I don't have to always wear my Maui hat. But anyway, the wind is picking up, and as I think his name was Josh was saying, that's good if we want to see the albatross up flying around. So hopefully that's what we'll see here in just a little bit.
Wingspan. This is a 3-meter wingspan. This is one of the largest wingspans you can get for a bird. So how the albatross...
Okay, so we've started our tour of the reserve, and you can see the view from up in the area of the reserve that's only accessible via the paid tour. And the rangers have been kind enough to post a signpost here of the albatross in case they become disorientated, and they need some guidance as to what's the best way to, say, get to Chile or something like that. So I'm sure the albatross really appreciate this signage to help them find their way around. Okay, here we found our way up to the observatory. And through here we should be able to see the albatross.
can actually fly about as fast as our car can drive.
It's a beautiful sight. There's a Holland cruise ship coming out of the harbor.
Does this ship disturb them? These ships coming? I guess not.
Magnificent.
Yeah, it's almost